Hey babe, van life day 3!
Ow.
A little more enthusiasm, ready? Is that the most enthusiasm I'm gonna get before coffee?
Yeah.
I'm Heather, and this is Kyle, and we're the Amateur Travel Hour. We like to go on adventures and make fun videos when we do. The world has looked a little different over the past few years, so we've been inspired to travel differently and get creative in the way we explore the world. For a while, we've been obsessed with the idea of van life and wanted to give it a go ourselves. The last time you saw us, we had picked up our van in Whitehorse, and then we drove west to Klahani National Park. We camped there for a night, taking in all the beauty of the mountains and the surrounding areas.
Well, with his bare hands, ladies and gentlemen. Oh!
And then we drove south down to the Haines Junction area and camped there while exploring more of the natural beauty that is the Yukon. Today, we pick you up on day 3 on a chilly morning at Pine Lake Campground with lots more to explore.
This is the hardest part of living in a van in the morning, is getting up to go to the bathroom. It's so cold this morning. Everything's frozen in the sink. Our toothpaste spittle has frozen into the sink. I think it feels colder in the van, to be honest. You ready, Freddie? What an absolutely beautiful spot to have our morning coffee. Wow, look at the Yukon beauty over there.
Well, there's a person.
Good morning. It's day 3 of our van life trip in the Yukon, baby! We are about to leave our campground. We're gonna head back into Whitehorse, maybe stop and do just a short walk/hike on our way in, pick up some more provisions, and then start heading east for the remainder of our trip. Woo! Also, it is so cold this morning. It is now almost 10:30, and I thought, oh, it'll warm up. It'll get warmer. I actually don't think it's gotten any warmer since we woke up this morning, so everything is cold. Everything is cold. Feeling good?
Feeling good. Starting to feel my fingers again.
Van life, baby!
Hold.
All right. Ready, Captain?
And let's go.
Ready, Gordon Ramsay?
And let's go.
Our initial plan was to do a loop through Alaska, but with the border still being closed at the time, we decided to head east, back through Whitehorse instead. So we're doing this little hike, if you can call it that. I'm not sure it's a hike. We're following this little trail we saw yesterday when we stopped at a rest stop. Or not yesterday, 2 days ago, on day 1 of the trip. And we're just gonna see where the little trail takes us and see if we can get some good photos. Everywhere you look, mountains. Mountains. Zoomed in mountains. More mountains. Mountains. Kyle. Mountains. Well, we had our second wildlife encounter on that walk. A little.
Ding, 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 ding.
No, not a bear. Oh my God, I would have died. No, we saw a moose. Did I get a picture of it? Absolutely not, because it was walking towards us at a pretty brisk pace. So we decided to back away slowly and get the hell out of there. Just know that there is definitely wildlife in the Yukon, if there was any doubt.
I was worried that traveling the same route back would be a bit boring, but traveling east was just as spectacular and felt like completely new scenery.
All right, we are back in Whitehorse. I'm just gonna do a couple errands, run into the grocery store, pick us up some more things, run to the liquor store, and Kyle has gone on an actual run because he has this running program thing he needs to do. So he felt safer just running in the city as opposed to kind of on a random trail. We're just going to kind of resupply up, so to speak, and then we'll be on our way heading east out to Carcross.
Just a quick rearrange of our fridge to make sure none of the ice water gets everywhere. Now for lunch. How's your run, babe?
It was good.
Did you run into any wildlife?
Just you.
Oh, funny, he
Just kidding.
is.
Just kidding.
What a funny guy.
Cheers, babe.
Cheers. Thank you to the chef.
Sorry, say that one more time for the fans.
Thank you to the chef.
Some pita and tuna and cabo soup. Onwards!
One of the more unique tourist attractions that I found when I was searching for things to see in the Yukon is the Carcross Desert, which is literally just a desert in the middle of the Yukon. Can you believe it?
All of this used to be covered in ice, and then as the ice retreated, it left the sand behind.
Wild. Just absolutely so wild. I don't think I've ever been to a desert before. Who would have thought my first time in a desert would have been in the Yukon? In the Yukon. Okay, so we have pulled up to our campsite for the evening, the Conrad Historic Town Site and Campground. It is a bit windy, and there's definitely rain looming over the horizon. So we have a fire going, we have dinner going, and that's what's so great about a van, because if it rains on us, we can just eat inside. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. But we're just gonna enjoy as much outside as we can, and hopefully the rain just passes by us and doesn't come north, and everything will be great. Fire. Master fire starter! Yay!
I'm not sure if it was because we rolled in earlier than previous nights or the rain held off, but we were both in a relaxed and goofy mood. Sometimes when you travel, you want your trip to be so perfect that you stress about the little things and forget to just have fun. So we decided to be in the moment and have a little dance party in the van. Then we sat by the fire and enjoyed each other's company in one of the most beautiful places in the world.
Good morning. Day 4 of van life in the Yukon.
Okay, breakfast. Good morning. We've just packed up the van and we are gonna head out. We are gonna go a couple minutes down the road, try and find a hike called Sam McGee's Trail. It is an absolutely stunning day. The sun is shining, there's a light breeze, and the fall colors have popped. It is absolutely incredible. We're very excited about today, so van life day 4!
Yukon baby!
The guy who owns Overland Yukon told us before we left that most of the hikes in the Yukon are not marked at all. And so this one was a bit dicey to find, especially since we don't have any cell service. But we've made it. There's other people, so that's always promising. And we're gonna go do this hike. Woo!
You'll find the trailhead about a 5-minute drive south of the Conrad campsite. Although if you blink, you'll miss it. We drove past the parking lot a few times before finding it. The first 30 minutes is a flat trail, and then you start a fairly consistent climb to the summit. It's classified as a moderate hike, but it was definitely harder than expected. However, there was a good amount of people on the trail, which was comforting, and if you're an intermediate hiker, you'll be fine. It took us about 4 hours return time.
I think that hike was a little more than we had bargained for. Definitely was a pretty steep elevation, or at least for us anyways. The hike's only listed as moderate, but I think maybe as soft southern BCers, we're not prepared for this type of hike. We made it all the way to the Alpine and it was absolutely worth it. The views are just stunning. Our favorite YouTubers, Kara and Nate, whenever they do a hard hike, they eat a Snickers at the top. And so we started doing that too. So now we're gonna enjoy our Snickers.
Cheers.
Look at this view. Wow. Not to be outdone.
But all this?
Yeah.
It's locked.
We just left the town of Carcross. We just parked, we had some lunch after our hike, we walked around. It's an incredibly cute little town. Only 300 people live there as of 2016. It's most famously known for being where the gold rush started. So Skookum Jim is his name. He was the one who found gold while he was out looking for his sister and her sister's husband. And then the gold rush just blew up from there. And at one point it was known as Caribou Crossing, and now it's just a humble little town. They built this common area with this beautiful artwork and totem pole in the middle, and we talked to a very lovely lady at the visitor center. We really enjoyed our time there, hey?
You did. Great.
Oh, I was like, why are we going so slow? It says 30K. Now we are just on our way to Atlin, which is going to be the next town we are going to camp in. And funny enough, Atlin is not in the Yukon. It is actually in BC. See you when we get there. Yukon, 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 British Columbia! We have arrived at our camp spot for the evening just outside Atlin, BC, and we have scored a primo spot. We just missed it, but there was a float plane that came flying over the van and landed in that lake. Amazing. I'm so sad I didn't have the camera out, so hopefully that's not the last time they take off or land. You can see them all down there at the end of the lake. Gosh, we live in the most beautiful place in the world. It's just stunning. I can't believe we got this place as a park up. Every place we've stayed thus far has been absolutely stunning, but this is the first time we've actually been parked up right on the water, and it's pretty incredible. It's exactly what you think about when you think about doing van life.
As the sun set on day 4, we were greeted by the most magnificent rising moon. It was a good reminder that sometimes all you need are the experiences around you to be fulfilled and content.
Okay, so that's going to do it for day 3 and 4 of our road trip through the Yukon, down through Carcross and over into Atlin, BC. We are absolutely exhausted today.
It's been a long day.
I think that hike really took a lot more out of us than we were thinking it would, but it was incredibly stunning and beautiful, and I'm so glad we did it. And now we're just here in Atlin, so stay tuned for more videos. We still got a few more days road tripping around the Yukon. Tomorrow we are going to go check out the town of Atlin. If you like this video, give it a like, a comment, and consider subscribing to the channel. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye!